Loving yourself is the most important kind of love. We all need to be very clear that the love in our lives begins with us. So often we look for Mr. Right to solve all our problems in the form of our fathers, our boyfriends, our husbands. Now it is time to be Miss Right for ourselves. And how do we do that? We begin by honestly looking at our flaws, not looking at what's wrong with us, but to see the barriers that we have put up that keeps us from being all that we can be. And without self-bashing, we can eliminate these barriers and make changes. And then we develop a few guidelines. Stop all criticism. It is a useless act. It never accomplishes anything positive. Don't criticize yourself. Lift that burden right now. Don't criticize others either, as the faults we usually find in others are merely projections of things we don't like in ourselves. Thinking negatively about another person is one of the greatest causes of limitation in your own life. Only we judge ourselves, not life, not God, not the universe. Affirm, I love and approve of myself. Don't scare yourself. We all want to stop that. Too often we terrorize ourselves with our own thoughts. We can only think one thought at a time. Let's learn to think in positive affirmations. In this way, our thinking will change our lives for the better. If you catch yourself scaring yourself, immediately affirm, I release my need to scare myself. I am a divine, magnificent expression of life, and I am living fully from this moment on. Be committed to the relationship you have with yourself. We get so committed to other relationships, but we sort of toss ourselves away. We get around to ourselves only now and then. So really care for who you are. Be committed to loving yourself. Take care of your heart and soul and affirm, I am my favorite person. Treat yourself as though you are loved. Respect and cherish yourself. As you love yourself, you will be more open to love from others. The law of love requires that you focus your attention on what you do want rather than on what you don't want. Focus on loving you and affirm, I love myself totally in the now. Take care of your body. Your body is a precious temple. If we are going to live a long, fulfilling life, then you want to take care of yourself now. You want to look good and most of all feel good. Nutrition and exercise are important. You want to keep your body flexible and moving easily until your final day on this wonderful earth. Affirm, I am healthy, happy, and whole. Educate yourself. Too often we complain that we don't know this or that, and we don't know what to do. But you're bright and smart, and you can learn. There are books and classes and tapes everywhere. If money is a consideration, then use the library. I know I shall be learning until my very last day on this planet. Affirm, I am always learning and growing. Build a financial future for yourself. Every woman has a right to have money of her own. This is a significant belief for us to accept. It is part of our self-worth. We can always start on a small level. The important thing is that we keep saving. Affirmations are important to use here, such as, I am constantly increasing my income. I prosper wherever I turn. Fulfill your creative side. Creativity can be anything that fulfills you. It could be anything from baking a pie to designing a building. Give yourself some time to express yourself. If you have children and time is short, find a friend who will help you take care of your children and vice versa. You both deserve time for yourselves. You're worth it. Affirm, I always find time to be creative. Make joy and happiness the center of your world. Joy and happiness are always within you. Make sure that you're connected with it. Build your life around this joy. A good affirmation to use every day is, joy and happiness are at the center of my world. Develop a strong spiritual connection with life. This connection may or may not have anything to do with the religion you were raised in. As a child, you had no choice. Now, as an adult, you can choose your own spiritual beliefs. Solitude is one of the special times in one's life. Your relationship with your inner self is the most important. Give yourself quiet reflection time. Connect with your inner guidance. Affirm, my spiritual beliefs support me and help me be all that I can be. You might want to listen to these guidelines and play them over once a day for a month or two until they're firmly in your consciousness and they're part of your life. We are born alone and we die alone. We choose how to fill in the spaces in between. There is no limit to our creativity. We want to find joy in our capabilities. So many of us were raised to believe we couldn't take care of ourselves. It feels great to know that we can. Say to yourself often, whatever happens, I know I can handle it. We want to create a rich inner space. Let your thoughts be your own best friends. Most people think the same thoughts over and over. We think on the average of 60,000 thoughts a day, and most of them are the same thoughts we had the day before and the day before that. Our thinking patterns can become ruts of negativity. Think new thoughts every day. Think creative thoughts. Think of new ways to do old things. Have a strong philosophy of life, one that supports you in every way. This is mine. I am always safe and divinely protected. Everything I need to know is revealed to me. Everything I need comes to me in the perfect time-space sequence. Life is a joy and filled with love. I am loving and loved. I am vibrantly healthy. I prosper wherever I turn. I am willing to change and grow. All is well in my world. I repeat these statements often. I will say them over and over if something goes awry in any area of my life. For instance, if I feel under the weather, then I repeat, I am vibrantly healthy until I feel better. If I walk in a dark area, I will repeatedly affirm, I am always safe and divinely protected. These beliefs are so much a part of me that I can turn to them in an instant. Make a list that reflects your philosophy of life today. You can always change it or add to it. Create your personal laws now. Create a safe universe for yourself. The only power that could harm your body or your environment would be your own thoughts and beliefs. These thoughts and beliefs are changeable. You are with the perfect partner at the moment, yourself. Before you came to this planet this time, you chose to be who you are in this lifetime. Now you get to spend your whole life with you. Rejoice in this relationship. Make it the best, most loving relationship you can have. Be loving to yourself. Love the body you chose. It will be with you all your life. If there are things about your personality you would like to change, then change them. Do so with love and laughter, lots of laughter. This is all part of our soul's evolution. I believe this is the most exciting time to be alive. I thank life every morning when I wake up for the privilege of being here and experiencing all that is. I trust my future to be good. We have opportunities never available to women before. It is time to join with other women to improve life for all of us. and this will in turn improve life for men. When women are fulfilled and satisfied and happy, they will be superb partners, wonderful people to live with and work with. And men will feel infinitely more comfortable with equals. We want to bless and prosper each other. I think we need to create something called Every Woman's Guide for Successful Living. It will not only be a woman's survival manual, but it will also create a new paradigm for women. We want to encourage every woman to be the best she can be. If we discourage another person, that discouragement will come back to us in some way. As we give encouragement to others, life will encourage us in very special ways. Life is very forgiving. Life simply asks us to be forgiving to ourselves and forgiving of our neighbors. The option of finding the right man is only one alternative in a long list of possibilities. If you are single, do not put your life on hold until you find a man. Get on with your life. If you don't, you might miss out on life your whole life. There's no question that men are magnificent creatures. I love men. But women who strive to be equal with men lack ambition and originality. We don't want to be like someone else. We want to be ourselves. As Judge Lois Foyer says in her wonderful book, What Every Woman Needs to Know Before and After She Gets Involved with Men and Money, the aim of women is not to emulate men, but to be complete, fulfilled human beings, female human beings, persons who enjoy all the rights, privileges, and entitlements of all citizens of this country, and also the very special pleasures of being a woman. We want to find our inner resources and our universal connection. We want to find and use this inner core. We all have a treasure trove of wisdom, peace, love, and joy inside of us. And these treasures are only a breath away. We are meant to explore new depths within ourselves and to make new choices. We as women have been programmed to accept limited choices. Many married women are extremely lonely because they feel they've lost their choices. They have given their power away. They do what I used to do. They look to a man and say, "What do I think and do?" In order to have change in our lives, remember that we first need to make these new choices in our minds. We change our own thinking, and then the outer world responds differently to us. Connect with the treasures within. So I'm asking you to go within and change your thinking. Connect with the treasures within you and use them. When we connect with the treasures within, then we will give to life from the magnificence of our being. Connect with your treasures every day. Treat yourself special, as though you are a beloved friend. Make a date with yourself once a week and keep it. Go to a restaurant or a movie or a museum, or play a sport you particularly like. Dress up for this event. Eat from your best dishes. Wear your nicest lingerie. Don't save the good stuff for company. Be your own company. Allow yourself to have facials and massages. Pamper yourself. If you don't have a lot of money, then trade massages or facials with a friend. Be grateful for life. Trust your inner wisdom. Deep at the center of our being, there is an infinite well of love, an infinite well of joy, an infinite well of peace, and an infinite well of wisdom. This is true for each and every one of us. Yet how often do we get in touch with these treasures within us? Do we do it once a day, once in a while? Or are we totally unaware that we have these inner treasures? Just for a moment, close your eyes and connect with that part of yourself. It only takes a breath to go to your center. Go to that infinite well of love within you and feel the love, and let it grow and expand. Go to that infinite well of joy within you. Feel the joy. Let it grow and expand. Now go to that infinite well of peace within you and feel that peace. Let it grow and expand. And now go to that infinite well of wisdom within you, that part of you that is totally connected to all the wisdom in the universe, past, present, and future. Trust that wisdom. Let it grow and expand. And as you take another breath and come back to your space, keep the knowledge, keep the feeling. And many times today, and many, many times tomorrow, and each and every day of your life, remind yourself of the treasures that are always within you and just a breath away. These treasures are a part of your spiritual connection and are vital to your well-being. Body, mind, and spirit. We need to be balanced on all three levels. A healthy body, a happy mind, and a good, strong spiritual connection are all necessary for our overall balance and harmony. One of the major benefits of a strong spiritual connection is that we can live wonderful, creative, fulfilling lives. And we will automatically release so many burdens that most people carry. We will no longer need to be fearful or carry shame and guilt. As we feel our oneness with all of life, we will drop anger and hatred, prejudice, and the need to be judgmental. As we become one with the healing power of the universe, we will no longer need illness. And I believe we will be able to reverse the aging process. Burdens are what age us. They drag down our spirits. We can change the world. If each one of us listening to this tape would practice getting in touch with the treasures within us on a daily basis, we could literally change the world. People living the truth change the world. For the truth of our being is that we are filled with unconditional love. We are filled with incredible joy. We are filled with serene peace. And we are connected to infinite wisdom. What we need to do is to know it and live it. Today, we are mentally preparing for tomorrow. The thoughts we think, the words we speak, the beliefs we accept shape our tomorrows. I suggest every morning you stand in front of a mirror and affirm to yourself out loud if you can, I am filled with unconditional love, and I express it today. I am filled with joy, and I express it today. I am filled with peace, and I share it today. I am filled with infinite wisdom, and I practice it today, and this is the truth about me. Now that is a powerful way to start your day, and you can do it. Remember, our spiritual connection does not need a middleman, such as a church, a guru, or even a religion. We can pray and meditate quite easily by ourselves. Churches and gurus and religions are nice if they are supportive of the individual. Yet it is important that we know that we all have a direct pipeline to the source of all of life. When we are consciously connected to this source, our life flows in wondrous ways. So how do we become connected or reconnected? For we were all well connected when we first came into this world. Perhaps our parents had lost their own connection and taught us that we were alone and lost in life. Perhaps our parents' parents had chosen a religion that gave power to the priesthood and not to the people. There are several religions that tell us we are born sinners and lower than the worms of the dust. There are also religions that denigrate women and/or certain classes or groups of people. These are some of the ways we forget who we really are, divine, magnificent expressions of life. Yet our souls are always seeking greater growth and integration, an opportunity to heal and express all that we are. Sometimes it is very difficult to understand the methods our souls use to promote our growth. Our personalities, the part of us we assume in order to participate on the earth plane, have certain expectations and needs. We become afraid, resistant, and sometimes angry when our expectations, such as material advancements, aren't immediately met. It is in these moments more than any other that we must hold fast to our faith that there is a higher power working in our lives, and that if we are open and willing to grow and change, that things will work out for our highest good. Often our most painful moments, the times that stretch our personality the furthest, are the moments that provide us with the greatest opportunity for growth. These become an occasion for you to develop greater self-love and greater self-trust. It may or may not comfort you to know that many people are seemingly experiencing setbacks in their lives as well. We are at a place of accelerated growth on this planet. Now more than ever is the time to be extra loving and patient with yourself. Do not resist any opportunity for growth. In times of difficulty, it is important to practice gratitude and blessings as much as you can. Pain is always our personality's resistance to new growth. We are all very resistant to change because we are not very trusting that ultimately life is working perfectly and we are exactly where we need to be, experiencing exactly what we need in order to grow and evolve into our full potential as a wondrous being in a magnificent universe. We are always in a process of positive growth. Events in our lives are only experiences. Our experiences are not our identity or our self-worth. We do not want to focus attention on the experience. For instance, we do not want to say, I am a failure, but rather, I have had the experience of failure and I am now in recovery. Growth is changing the way we look at things. Life is a learning process. We are here to learn and grow. Not knowing is not a crime. Not knowing is simply ignorance or lack of understanding. So we don't want to judge ourselves or others for not knowing. Life will always be larger than our ability to grasp it. We are all in a process of learning, growing, and gaining more understanding. Yet we will never know it all. Love your body. When you listen with love to your body's messages, you will fuel it with the food it needs, exercise it, and love it. I believe we contribute to every so-called dis-ease in our body. The body, like everything else in life, is a mirror of your inner thoughts and beliefs. The body is always talking to you if you will take the time to listen. Every cell within your body responds to every single thought you think and every word you speak. It's an act of love to take care of your body. As you learn more and more about nutrition, you'll start to notice how you feel after you eat certain foods. You'll figure out which foods give you the optimum strength and lots of energy, then you'll stick to eating those foods. I don't believe that we all have to get sick and wind up in nursing homes. That's not how we were meant to leave this extraordinary planet. I think we can take care of ourselves and be healthy for a long time. We need to cherish and revere these wonderful temples that we live in. One way to do so is to stay away from aluminum, which is really creating so many problems. Researchers are finding out that it has a direct correlation with Alzheimer's disease. Remember that aluminum is not only in deodorants, beer, and soft drink cans, but in aluminum foil and pots and pans, which you might consider disposing of. I understand that it's also an ingredient in those spray breath fresheners and in many cake mixes. All of that stuff is just poison for your body. And why would you want to put poison in the body you love? I believe the best way to be good to your body is to remember to love it. Look into your own eyes in the mirror often. Tell yourself how wonderful you are. Give yourself a positive message every time you see your own reflection. Just love yourself. Don't wait until you become thin or build your muscles or lower your cholesterol or reduce your fat ratio. Just do it now because you deserve to feel wonderful all of the time. You are great. Affirmations for loving the body. I love my body. My body loves to be healthy. My heart is the center of love. My blood has life and vitality. Every cell in my body is loved. All of my organs work perfectly. I see with love. I hear with compassion. I move easily and comfortably. My feet dance through life. I bless my food with love. Water is my favorite beverage. I know how to take care of myself. I am healthier than I have ever been. I appreciate my glorious body. I am healthy, healed, and whole. I forgive myself for not treating my body well in the past. I was doing the best I could with the understanding and knowledge that I had. Now I care enough for myself to nourish myself with all the best that life has to offer. I give my body what it needs on every level to bring it up to optimum health. I eat nutritious foods with joy. I drink lots of nature's pure water. I continually find ways to exercise that are fun. I love every part of my body inside and out. I now choose the peaceful, harmonious, loving thoughts that create an internal atmosphere of harmony for the cells in my body to live in. I am in harmony with every part of life. My body is a good friend that I take loving care of. I am nurtured and nourished. I rest well, I sleep peacefully, I awaken with joy. Life is good, and I enjoy living it, and so it is. Powerful affirmations for women. Choose affirmations that empower you as a woman, and every day affirm at least some of these. I am discovering how wonderful I am. I see within myself a magnificent being. I am wise and beautiful. I love what I see in me. I choose to love and enjoy myself. I am my own woman. I am in charge of my life. I expand my capabilities. I am free to be all that I can be. I have a great life. My life is filled with love. The love in my life begins with me. I have dominion over my life. I am a powerful woman. I am worthy of love and respect. I am subject to no one. I am free. I am willing to learn new ways of living. I stand on my own 2 feet. I accept and use my own power. I am at peace being single. I rejoice in where I am. I love and appreciate myself. I love, support, and enjoy the women in my life. I am deeply fulfilled by my life. I explore all the many avenues of love. I love being a woman. I love being alive at this point in time and space. I fill my life with love. I accept my gift of this alone time. I feel totally complete and whole. I am safe and all is well in my world. I am a powerful woman, infinitely worthy of love and respect. I am now willing to see the magnificence of me. I now choose to eliminate from my mind and life every negative, destructive, fearful idea and thought that would keep me from being the magnificent woman that I am. I now stand up on my own 2 feet and support myself and think for myself. I give myself what I need. It is safe for me to grow. The more I fulfill myself, the more people love me. I join the ranks of women healing other women. I am a blessing to the planet. My future is bright and beautiful